You're not with Brother Sidney on that one. Anybody else?
No.
What'd you say? Commitment and dying? What do y'all say? Spiders in church. Listen, watch this. Here are the two natural fears. Falling and loud noises. Stay with me. Whatever else you're afraid of is learned behavior.
Okay.
Babies are not afraid until you scream.
Right.
Them babies have no fear of the steps. They have no fear of nothing. Do you know when they get scared? When you run to the steps, they say, get down off of them steps. They looking at you like, yo, what's wrong with you? They're not afraid. So everything that you're afraid of outside of falling. What was the other one? Loud noises has been learned behavior. You weren't born with a fear of roaches.
That's good, sir.
That's true. That's right. That's very true.
It's getting ready to bless you. It's getting ready to bless you. Stay with me, and I'm almost done. You weren't born with a fear of roaches. You saw someone act like they were afraid of a roach, which in turn put fear in you because you saw that they were afraid.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
You weren't born afraid of spiders.
No.
You were born with dominion over them until you found out that you was afraid of them. Who made you afraid? Some of us in here have fear of failure because we seen someone close to us fail. That you looked up to. Now you fear you will fail. But I'm about to drop my mic when I say this. And I'm taking my seat. You will not fear your daddy's and your mama's demons.
Amen.
You're afraid because of what happened to your mama and daddy. You have learned behavior because you seen them mess up that you gonna mess up. But look at somebody and tell them, say, you ain't gonna fail like them. Lord have mercy. Tell them, say, you gonna be greater than them. See, y'all can't prophesy about yourself. You better prophesy to yourself and say, I'm gonna be greater than everything they did because I'm supposed to start and stand on their shoulders. You're afraid that relationships don't work because your mother and father relationship didn't work. Don't split that pole. Don't step on no cracks. Do you see that black cat? Walk away from that cat. Who taught you that? Knock on wood. That wood ain't knocking back. Hear me. Fear is a learned behavior. You weren't born afraid. We was at the park a few weeks ago. You laughing at me coughing right now. Backed up. I'm prophetic. I saw you laughing at me. I won't be coughing next week. Amen. Tell you right now, most preachers would have stayed home. Amen. But I'm committed, so I came.
Amen.
A couple of weeks ago, we was at the park. Ashley and them let Fat out the car. Fat took off running. He was gone, just running. No fear, no care whatsoever. Who told you you couldn't run?
That's right.
He fell, had dirt all over him. That's what he did. Got right back up. The problem with us is when we fall, we stay down. we look at the cuts and the bruises instead of getting back up and finishing the race.
Amen.
God's saying, this year, I cannot allow you to operate in fear. Yesterday, we went to the bank yesterday to open up the bank accounts for the church. Me, my wife, Jessica, Sister Shantae, we went to the bank. And I did something I've never done before. And they didn't know I had this moment. Yesterday, we opened up a savings account for Restart Church. We didn't just open up a checking, we opened up a savings. While we were in there, the man said, are you sure you want to open up a savings account now? You can always do it at a later date. I had a fear moment because I'd never done it. I said, no, open it right now.
Right now.
I got to get over this fear that we won't have no money to put into a savings
Come
account.
on.
I cannot operate in fear. I said, open it right now.
Turn it up.
Go and put it over there. We're going to save and we're going to buy.
Amen.
And we're going to build. There is a TV show, I don't know if you've ever seen it, called Fear Factor.
Yeah.
And on Fear Factor, and I'm almost done. Excuse me. On Fear Factor, they have you face your fears. They make you eat all kind of crazy stuff, do all kind of crazy jumps. Anybody watch it? And some people will be like, I just can't do that.
Amen.
And a lot of times, it will be the strongest people that couldn't complete the task. Because fear has overtaken them. God is saying to you now, don't let fear overtake you this year. He said, Joshua, don't be afraid or dismayed. I'm rocking with you. I'm rolling with you. Wherever you go, Joshua, I'm going to be right there. How can you be afraid if God be for us?
Yes.
Who can be against us? There's 3,000 people outside against me, but it's me and God.
Yeah.
Who gonna win?